Alright guys, today I'm shooting my Taurus Raging Bull Ultralight Titanium, and I've shot it a few times already, and I'm just here to tell you this 44 mag kicks extremely hard for me. It's not the same kind of kick as a 500 mag. It's just a 500 mag is more of a hard push, but your hand's not in any pain. This thing right here is just a violent snap, and honestly, the last time I took it out, it holds 6 shots, but I was only able to shoot 3 before I was like, you know what, I'm done with this shit. So we're shooting Hornady Ftx. This is a 225 grain going 1400 feet per second. I doubt it's going that fast out of this snub nose. Barrel on this gun is 2 1/4 inches, so if this says 1400, I imagine we're maybe doing 1,000 or 1,100 or so out of this gun. I'm not going to shoot it a lot, honestly, because like I said, it just it really just kind of hurts to shoot the damn thing. So we're just going to shoot it a little bit, and we're just going to see how it does on this paper target. I put a Wolf spring kit in the gun. The trigger is very smooth on it. Very smooth. I've also been dry firing it a lot, and just to try to smooth out the action on it. And we're also not very far away from this target. Just because this gun to me is emergency only. This is for like bear defense. There's hardly any bear where I'm at, but just emergency self-defense is what this gun is. So let's step off how far we are. So we're at 7. Let me move you back a little bit. Okay, we're at 7 now. And here we go. We're gonna do let's do double action. All right. Ah, that hurt like a mother. There we go. You can see that we're shooting a little bit high, but it's a very decent grouping for just a snub nose self-defense 44. That's the first time I fired a full cylinder out of this thing, and you can see it's went off without a hitch. It's pretty reliable from what I can tell. Boy, my hand, that hurts. Let's check the extraction here. Extraction seems fine. Guys, this has a titanium cylinder. It also has a titanium crane right here. I think that's the crane, or it might be the yoke. I can't even remember. It's like a scandium frame. The gun is very lightweight. This weighs like 27 ounces. I was in all Raging Bulls. You have to push this forward, push that down, and that opens the cylinder. You've got 6 chambers. There is no porting on the barrel like a lot of the other Raging Bulls. I don't know if you can tell. There's a little spot right up here around the crown where there's no rifling. But overall, the fit and finish on this gun is really pretty good. You know, my opinion on Taurus is, as long as you do your part and inspect it before you buy it, you can get a really good gun for a really good price. I paid $419 for this gun. And if you look, it's got good fitment along in here. If you look at the barrel, it seems to be clocked pretty well. And what I mean by that is, you look right here and right here, there's you know, it's nice and even. There's not more metal over here showing than there is over here. The barrel seems to be straight up and down with the frame. If you look from the top down, everything seems to be pretty good. So this is a pretty neat little gun. Like I said, again, this is a straight up emergency self-defense gun. I would not necessarily carry this, although I'm actually kind of thinking about carrying it, but only putting 44 specials in it. But really the trigger is extremely nice. Let me check one more time. Trigger's extremely nice. It's got a nice, there's not really any stacking. You can kind of stack it, but it's actually kind of hard to do because it's so smooth. It's, yeah, sometimes it is hard to stack it. Let me try something else. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Well, there it's stacked. You can stack it, it's just you're going to have to practice. There it's stacked. There it's stacked. Lock up and timing on it is very strong. Let's see if you can hear it and watch my... There, the cylinder locked, and then the hammer locked. We'll do it again. Cylinder locked, hammer locked. A little bit of dirt right there. But yeah, the timing on it seems to be very solid and consistent. So I think this was a pretty well-made gun. And that's just how I feel about Taurus. If you just look it over before you buy it. You know, when you're at the store and you find one that you want, just take a look at it, because I will freely admit that not every Taurus comes from the factory put together as well as this one. But it's up to you as the consumer to look at it before you give them your money. Just make sure everything is as it should. I've also been checking these screws to make sure that they're tight. There's one under here, and there's one there and there, and then also the cylinder release latch over here. I've been checking those to make sure they stay tight. And if they don't, I'll just put some thread locker on there, just like Colt does. If you've been following the Colt Python, they're about to start putting thread locker on all their screws because they're backing out and causing problems. So, which leads me to my next point about Taurus. Look, everybody has problems. Everybody puts out a dud gun sometimes. Everybody has quality control issues. You're going to get it no matter whether you buy Smith & Wesson, Colt, Ruger. It doesn't matter. You're going to get a problem from them at some point. And because of that, that tells me, you know, you may as well every now and then take a chance on a Taurus if you like one. If you want to know the model number on this gun, it is 444 UL, which is for ultralight. This is also known as like a 44 multi in some of the forums and on their website. It's a pretty cool little gun, and I've got a little project going with this gun that I'm going to show you later on. But as you can see, as far as defense goes, that pattern down there is very doable. It's not pleasant at all, but you can do it. And if it was somebody coming at you, you know, I don't know, I would think you'd be able to pop them with it pretty good with this. Of course, this is made for bear. This is made for grizzly defense and for carrying up in like Alaska or somewhere up in the Pacific Northwest or something. We do have black bear around here, but I actually have seen one. We have black bear around here, but I've never felt the need to have anything to defend myself from them. But mainly just, I would have it for just defense from two-legged animals. So it's a pretty neat gun. I'm really glad I got it. I like the fact that it's got some titanium. It's got some cool stuff about it. It was also dirt cheap. This was from Sportsman's Outdoors, something like that. I bought it online. It was $419 and it had free shipping. You can't beat that. So and I found an FFL that would only charge me like 20 bucks. So for about, when you added tax, it's about $460 out the door. It was an online sale, but about $460 out the door on this gun. for how it shoots and for the quality control that I see on it, it's a hell of a deal. It's a hell of a gun. There you go. Taurus Raging Bull 44 ultralight titanium. We'll see you later.